And the more detail these folks can put into it, the more real it becomes, and the easier it is to attain. So the dreams that we have. Now, once we have this vision crystal clear, completely articulated in all the detail we could imagine, if you're like me, you're going to want to share that vision with other people because you're going to be excited. I know I was excited when I decided to start Sylvan. Yet you have to be totally prepared at all times to defend your vision. Because I'll tell you what, folks, once you have it crystal clear in your mind's eye, you have your life's plan, your success lined out, and you start sharing it with your family and your friends and your colleagues, people will try to steal that dream from you. I don't know why they do it, but it always happens. It happened to me. I remember in the early days of just before starting Sylvan, my wife and I had the opportunity to take a young couple, both teachers from the Portland School District, to dinner. And I was so excited thinking about it. We went to a very nice restaurant, well beyond my means in those days. But this was my first business meeting, so I was going to do it. And we had a lovely dinner. We had great food. The wine was wonderful. I mean, everything was going well. This couple, they were just very receptive, very sweet. And as the wine continued to flow, I became more and more animated about my vision of Sylvan. And so I told my friends, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to start this first center, get it off the ground. Once it's successful, I'm going to be franchising these all over the country. I'm going to have thousands and thousands of kids in learning centers all the time. I'm going to change the rest of their lives. So at the end of the evening, we said goodnight to our friends. It seemed like they had had a wonderful time. I know I did. Got in the car, and I'm driving up the Sunset Highway in Portland, Oregon, on the way home. And I said, God, wasn't that fun? Didn't you have a great time tonight? I'm just pumped. I'm pumped. My first business meeting went really well. I looked over at my wife. She said, yep. I said, oh, gosh, those are the nicest people I've ever met. I just, I can't wait to, get out and meet some more teachers. Don't you think this is going to be great? Yeah. And I'm starting to get the hint. I've been married for 14 years. I said, well, is something wrong? And she said, well, I was waiting for you to ask, Barry. And I said, what? What's going on? She said, you made an ass out of yourself tonight. You really did. You embarrassed me beyond belief. I said, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean? I was clueless. She said, every time you get together with these people and you start telling them how you're going to start this learning center, and then you're going to have hundreds of them around the country, and you're going to have thousands and thousands of kids in your program, they think you're crazy. You should be embarrassed too. I'm no longer married to that same woman.